It's
Coffee break. Okay, I want to start this one off very clean and simple.
What?
I like one Taylor Swift song.
You do?
Yep.
I like Taylor Swift's, like, every now and then. Some of her songs. Not all of them. I think a lot of them are kind of boring.
I've definitely heard her throughout time.
Yeah?
Like, I remember back when I was in high school, this is like more than a decade ago.
Yeah, it's been a while.
She was still doing acoustic country songs on her couch.
Yep. Teardrops on my guitar. Ooh, wow.
I didn't know what I was looking at. And over time, I was just like, oh, I hate this person. To be fair, I also didn't like Lady Gaga or Katy Perry at that time.
Wow.
I guess we could throw Kesha in there, too.
I love all three of those ladies that you just named off. Lady Gaga, Katy
Yeah,
Perry,
over
Kesha.
time, I like all three of them.
Mm-hmm. Great. I love their songs. No, I don't know much about their people.
But Taylor Swift's Anti-Hero.
Mm-hmm.
Bro.
The biggest hit.
But here's the difference. You're right, that was Mike Birbiglia, by the way.
It was?
Yes.
Nice. In the music video, Mike Birbiglia, a really good comedian, is in it.
Actually, speaking of comedy and just watching something that really evokes your mind and trying to understand storytelling, Mike Birbiglia will just knock it out of the park for you.
Mike Birbiglia is
A master.
the most... I don't know how to articulate this. He's the most well-performed comedian. It is masterful.
Yeah, it is.
I can't even say that he's the funniest necessarily, because he is very funny.
He's funny, but he's not like, ha 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 ha.
It's just the way he performs comedy is so different, but in a very hilarious, but structured way. You gotta watch it. Watch his stuff.
Go on Netflix, find Mike Birbiglia. It's a weird name.
B-I-R.
Yeah, that
After that, it should fill in the rest of it.
guy's a genius. Anyways, Anti-Hero, not just Taylor Swift. There's a special version of it with the Bleachers.
Yeah. Specifically,
Jack Antonoff.
is that... Yeah, you said it earlier, and I was like, that doesn't feel right, because I know him as Jack Bleachers. He's in the Bleachers.
Because he wrote a lot of music with Taylor, but then he broke off and did his own thing called the Bleachers. Check out the Bleachers. If you like Taylor Swift, you're gonna love the Bleachers.
I highly recommend. My favorite Bleachers song is
I Want to Get Better.
I Want to Get Better, yes. The music video is also great. So yeah, check that one out.
Well, what's the one where he's in the diner?
Stop Making This Hurt?
Yeah, Stop Making This... Oh my god.
That's like their latest one. It's super good.
It's not their latest one, but...
It's not?
Yeah, dude, that thing's like 3 years old now.
It's not.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No. Time is an illusion.
It's still really good.
It's super good, yeah.
Like
I like the Bleachers a lot.
If you listen to the Bleachers and you already know what the Bleachers are, or you're trying to identify what it is, I would say it is definitely American pop at its prime.
Yes.
It's everything you want. And this guy, Jack, wrote a lot of the songs with Taylor Swift when she went pop.
A lot of... that's so common.
He's also got other stuff, like Fun.
Yeah, he's in Fun. He's done a lot of things with a lot of people. You know of Jack, you just don't know it's Jack.
You didn't know Jack was back there and working on things. And he's phenomenal. But Anti-Hero, wow.
I agree. I like the version with her and Jack. It's like a she sings, then he sings. It's like a duet.
They eclipse each other.
They do.
And that's the point of it.
I listened to the version that's just her, and it's fine, but he helps complement her. He rises her up. It's better as a duet.
Wait. The guy who helps write the song?
Yeah.
What?
He's had others where he also sang parts of it with the vocalist. I can't remember what it was.
Was it fun?
No, it wasn't Taylor Swift, but it was
Because
another...
Every Day with Jack is fun.
It was another female vocalist, but fuck, I can't remember what it was anymore, though.
Hey,
Hey,
if you like this content, please subscribe,
you can leave a comment.
like it.
We're also on Anchor.
We're on Anchor. Both of our podcasts are on Anchor. So if you're on the go and you want to listen instead of having to watch YouTube, you can find us there.
It also works on Spotify as well.
Yep. Thank you.
Thanks. I know, great story. There's this thing. Can't remember what it is.
Well-
Don't remember when it happened.
Since you have such a great and compelling story to tell,
That's what
I
I'm
will
here
continue on
for.
my path and journey.
Do it.
That I don't like Taylor Swift,
I've always liked Taylor.
but I fucking love that song.
Anti-Hero is really good.
It's unforgettable. Mm-hmm. How good it is.
It's popped off. You've all heard it, I'm sure. And there's a reason for it.
Jack Popoff.
like a Jack in the Box.
No. He's better. Dude, okay. I don't know if we talked about it on this podcast.
What?
Jack in a Box. What the fuck?
Like the food establishment?
Yeah.
What about him?
The American fast food establishment.
When I was a kid, I thought Jack in the Box was like way nicer. And I don't know if it's just time has changed me or time has changed Jack in the Box.
Dude,
but they seem like they're edible, but they're fucking that's like the Walmart of food, okay? You know, you can get clothes there, but
Look, cool. I can get a Jumbo Jack, or I can get 2 tacos for like $2.
oh, they're tacos. Everyone has a story about Jack in the Box tacos. What's your story?
What's my story?
Yeah.
God.
I can start with mine if you need me to be like a buffer.
Yeah, go ahead. Okay, well, we had enough of that.
And podcast ends. No, it's I was like 13, 14, something like that.
Nice.
My older cousin had gotten his license.
Sorry, I meant hot.
My older cousin had just gotten his license, and he and his brother and us, me and my sister, we just wanted to just drive around and just go crazy, free of our dumb parents, you know? And so we went nowhere because we didn't really have money because we were all still like fucking teenagers, but we wanted to just go.
Yep, the sense of adventure without the idealism of responsibility.
Yes. And upon our adventures throughout the day, it had gotten later and later and later, and suddenly nowhere was open except Jack in the Box.
Jack is always there for you.
And all we did was we rolled up and we said, like, my cousin leaned out the window and he goes, "How many tacos can we get for this much money?" And someone said, "You know what? You can get this much and I'll throw in an extra one for free." And it was like 25 ass tacos. That's all we ate.
I had a very dark time in my life where I had to move back in with my parents. It's a very defeating story. And I had developed this weird issue of staying up deep in the night.
A fun time to be, I would say. Where
Yes.
you're not in a day anymore.
Yep.
You're between spaces.
It's weird. I'm slowly coming out of this transition where out of my 20s, I'm in my 30s. Just beginning now. Is maybe I need to go to bed at like 9 or 10.
Yeah.
Right.
Sleeping's fun, also.
Sleeping's awesome.
I love sleeping. My
God,
God.
the other day, I got to sleep in for 1 hour. 1 hour, and that changed my entire personality.
It so did. Taking a nap, woof. I still think about naps I took like a year ago.
I went back to taking naps.
As a kid, I hated naps.
Yeah.
And now as an adult, it's like, that's all I want.
Yeah, give me the siesta, baby.
Give me a juice and I want to go nap.
No, I don't want the quesadilla. I just want a siesta.
yeah. Jack in the Box.
Anyways, Jack in the Box. It'd be late at night. I'd be sitting there, and I'm like, I need food. Nourishment. No one's open. Jack in the Box.
Except for Jack in the Box.
So I'd go to this Jack in the Box. Maybe 7 miles away. Because we lived out in the middle of nowhere, right? And I would roll up to them. And I'd go, 20 tacos. $10, right?
Yeah. Cause
Back in the time, it was $10.
Yep.
And they're like,
Yeah, okay.
just park in the front. We'll take care of it. And then I would get all 20 tacos. I remember I learned how to drive eating a taco.
What a specific skill.
I was a fat kid.
Well, but tacos are good. Not Jack in the Box's tacos. Hell no. But
Anyways, where were we going with this one?
we just talked about Jack in the Box.
Jack in the Box. Oh, Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift.
Go check out Antihero if you haven't heard it. If you have, I saw that it was a single with just her. There's a music video with Mike Birbiglia.
He's in it for a bit, yeah.
Go check out the Bleachers. The Bleachers is really the selling point here.
More importantly, Bleachers.
Jack Antonoff has written most of her songs for her. Everyone goes, oh, she writes her own songs. Bullshit.
She writes ideas, and then he comes in and they work together, probably with others as well, to make like a rhythm structure with the random ideas she has.
The Bleachers...
That's how most people work, honestly.
The Bleachers are amazing. I just wanted to come out and be honest and just be like, sometimes I do like American pop. I love other types of pop way more.
Yes, understandable.
Like, I don't speak Spanish, but Latin pop? Dude.
Hell yes. Hollow Stars, that's the one I keep telling you about. The one who got new characters. They just got a new guy who's Spanish, and he does, like, Screamo and Spanish. It's amazing. It's amazing.
That's pretty cool.
It's fantastic. No, there's always been a soft spot in my heart for Taylor. Specifically, 2014, 2015-ish. Blank Space had just come out. It's a good song.
I'm gonna pretend I know what that is.
I Got a Blank Space Baby and I'll Write Your Name.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that one just came out, and I like it.
I'm doing good at pretending.
I don't sing. I'm not a good singer. I have zero.
No, I know the song.
It's a fine song. It's not even an amazing song, I'd say.
Here's the moment that Taylor rubbed me wrong. And I don't mean it in a sexual context.
Before you do that, can I finish my thought?
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say, it's not so much the song, I love the time I was in at that point in time.
Yeah.
Because, like, that's when, like, I had just moved out. I was in college.
Yep.
That freedom. And that song was, like, it had just hit my life at that point, too.
Dude, here's a great moment of a time that I loved an album, and then it was just completely ruined for me.
What?
2007.
Wow.
Spring of 2007.
I didn't know we were going back that far.
In 2006, My Chemical Romance, MCR, or I like to call My Chem, depending on what gen you are.
Yes. MCR is so dumb to me.
I hate it. It's My Chem.
It's My Chem.
It's fucking My Chem. We're millennials. Deal with it.
Yeah.
Anyways, they came out with their third album, The Black Parade, right? Not Welcome to Black Parade. That's the single, the title track
Great
of
song.
it.
That's my favorite part.
Yes. I woke up one morning, and it was a no school day kind of morning. Sun's bright. Birds are chirping. I mean, like, the most pristine morning you could ever have, right?
Yeah.
And I'm living in California, and, like, it's great, okay?
Yeah.
And then I hear the beginnings of the album. No. That's not how the album starts.
Oh, is there a prelude?
Yeah. There's a prelude. And then after that, it's the end.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it's like a weird... It sounds very much like Queen. The way he would just rhyme things and put things together, and then bam, you get the album.
Okay.
Has... Like, it tells you the theme in the overtures, but it doesn't actually tell you the rest of the album. And so you're off on an adventure, right? And I wake up to this, and I'm like, that's weird, because I'm used to waking up to Bruce Springsteen. Weird. Who's also Jack's biggest inspiration, by the way.
Yeah, from the Bleacher. And also, Brandon Flowers from The Killers.
Yes.
If we got Jack, Brandon, and Bruce together to fuse together into
oh, that's so weird.
A megazord.
Wait. Did The Killers have a song with Bruce?
They did.
Yes, they did.
Has Jack helped on any of The Killers' songs?
Dude.
I wouldn't be surprised.
We don't have room in this world.
Yeah.
We don't have room in this world.
It's too good. It's too many good things.
Also, who would be the singer?
Fucking all. Everyone.
Yeah, just...
A beautiful trio.
Grammy goes to ensemble cast of The Killer Bleachers.
No, yeah, waking up to Bruce Springsteen. but now
I'm used to that, right? I wake up to the Black Parade, and I'm like, going downstairs. Dad's making dinner, breakfast.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, you don't make breakfast. That's weird. And why are you playing my album? You stole my CD. That's how old this story is.
Dinosaurs.
Playing it on the surround sound with wires running all throughout the living room.
Oh yeah.
It was a weird magical moment where I woke up and I was just listening to My Chem.
That's kind of neat. I understand that.
That was fun.
Nice.
But I haven't had that moment ever since.
You were gonna say something about the moment Taylor Swift rubbed you the wrong way.
Oh, yeah, so I have a more extensive history with music. I wanted to be a musician when I was younger. I do know how to play the guitar, a little bit of the keys.
I love your guitar playing.
Yeah, I've got a very specific style.
It's very soothing to me.
I taught myself guitar. I did take classical lessons, which I can't read.
You injured your hand recently, and I'm glad it hasn't stopped you. Like, you're still able to perform your guitar. And
You know what's funny? At work, I have to use my hands a lot. Mm-hmm. Right? And everyone was just like, but your hand's messed up. And I was like, oh, I'm good. I'm faster than ever.
Tis only a flesh wound.
Yeah. Right middle finger doesn't work too well. Everything else, perfect.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Just don't ever let a small or major injury take you down. Like,
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift. Sorry, I'm losing track. I'm not. I'm just having fun.
It's a nice, yeah.
It's a podcast, guys. Just realize that you're spending an hour with us, and we're just going to talk about things.
Yeah, we
and
got
you know what?
3 tangents already.
Fuck it. We're off on this adventure. I'm on this adventure with you.
Hell yeah.
I just get to be the narrator.
Yeah. We're the narrators of your lives right now.
No, we are not the narrators of your lives. We are just telling you fun stories so you can hopefully get through the day.
So, yeah. Continue.
Oh, Shake It Off.
Yes. Also came out around the same time as Blank Space. I think it's fun.
No. Is this Shake It Off?
Yeah, the Taylor Swift song?
Yeah, so here's my problem. She wrote that song slightly after Florence and the Machine.
Yes.
And
unfortunately,
I'm not okay with that.
The same name as a song with Florence and the Machine.
And both pop.
Although I think Florence is Shake It Out, specifically. But it's hard to hear the differences with her accent.
If you've been listening, you know we're hardcore Florence fans.
Hell yeah.
I'm still a little disgruntled by it.
See, I was that person sitting there happily, like, flipping between the two, like, yeah, I like both songs.
Nah, dude. Florence. All day.
That's a really, really good Florence song. It used to be my favorite. Florence has bested herself 10 times over.
What's your favorite Florence and the Machine song?
Free.
Free.
I really like Free.
Really? That's the one you're going to double down on?
I just really like Free. I don't know what it is. Something about the lyrics. Something about the rhythm. Makes my heart go doki doki, you know?
I'm going to have to disagree with you.
King? No. King is good too. My Love? This whole latest album. No.
Dance Fever.
The one at the end of Final Fantasy 15? Stand By Me? Her cover of Stand By Me? Oh, makes me cry. If you want me to cry, play that one. Which one's Dance Fever?
That's the name of the album.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I'm horrid with how
Except for Stand By Me, she did exclusively for Final Fantasy 15.
I think she did another one as well. I think it's 2 songs for Final Fantasy.
I think she had an opening one.
Yeah.
But the ending is Stand By Me. Oof.
I'll cry.
Oof.
Oh, I'll cry.
If I was a vampire, I'm allergic to everything.
Oh.
Florence. My favorite Florence song is Queen of Peace. Off of the album, her third album.
Uh-huh.
How big, how blue, how beautiful.
I like Queen of Peace a lot. What's the one... So we always watch the music video, and there's another one that comes right after it.
That's also a part of it.
That's a part of it. It's that part I really like. The beginning part, like the Queen of Peace part, very good too.
I always loved Florence, but not in a special way that I do have. Mm-hmm. It was... I heard some of the singles of How Big, How Blue, How Beautiful. Mm-hmm. It's a mouthful, but it's also... You better fucking get it right.
Yeah, like...
Because that album does command your attention.
It's a powerful one. There's a lot of emotion. It's like an Adele album, honestly. Florence and Adele has a lot of, like...
You know what's funny? That album of Florence is about breaking up with this guy that she's been fiancé to for years.
Yeah.
Since the beginning, before the beginning.
Damn, that sucks.
And yeah, he turned out to be a piece of shit.
A lot of Adele's albums are like that too.
Exactly. Hello.
Except for, what's her latest one? 25? 23. They're each titled...
Should be 25.
Each one is titled after her age.
She's got to be older than that now.
Yeah, well, she hasn't come out with an album since. We're all waiting for 30, I guess, or whatever.
So, let's give a shout out to someone who's not causing pain in her life, so that we can't get a good album out of it, right?
Like, Adele found someone who actually loves and cares about her, and now
God
she's music.
damn it.
But no,
that's the end of it.
I think it was 23. I'll keep calling it 23. It could be 25. I don't know.
Wait, which?
Adele, 25, the album.
There's 21 and 25.
Okay. There's also 18.
Yeah, that's the first one.
No, 25.
If you couldn't tell.
There's several songs on that one that's specifically about how she thought it was going to end like in horror and tragedy, like how her other relationships did, and then it didn't. And then they continued to love and support her, and how that's been the best part of her life. And it's like, no, it's so beautiful. You made a song about how good your life is going.
I'm very upset that happened.
What?
Well, I just want good music.
Well, she could do more. That doesn't have
I'm
to
kidding.
involve...
I'm kidding. I fully support and love them.
Ironically, a lot like Antihero, where Taylor is addressing how, I gotta make songs talking about these boys I broke up with, and she's tired of doing that all the time.
And Antihero does kind of touch on that same line. Mm-hmm. It's anti-socialism.
Yep. A lot of topics, honestly.
God, I'm trying to figure out the words.
Taylor Swift seems like the kind of person, as she ages, I think she's gonna just get better and better and better. Like, I expect her, like maybe 10 years from now, to, like, fucking end of the world.
It would be crazy if she's as good as Adele. No, she's got Jack. Jack is gonna help her.
She's tall.
Dude, she's 5'11".
Taylor Swift, 5'11", which is bananas to me.
I'm not a big guy. In fact, I'm not big at all.
You're average. You know?
Oh, thanks.
Well, there's nothing
Thanks,
wrong with
buddy.
being average.
That's really cool.
No, like statistically, I'm also
You're a fucking
average.
giant.
I mean, I'm tall, but I fall within the parameters of being considered average.
5'7", 5'8".
You're like 5'8". 5'9", maybe?
You're like a fucking monster.
I know.
Swamp Thing.
My mother used to call me Gumby.
Yeah.
Stretch Armstrong was another one. She would call me Lurch. A lot of tall characters in my life.
Okay, so coffee break. Let's just... Well, there's not much to talk about, okay?
What a surprise. We've rambled about, like, songs we liked for 20-some-odd minutes because there's just not much to say in terms of the media world right now. It's just the new year. Everyone's figuring shit out still.
Yeah, and I'm fine with that. We all know. Mm-hmm. Doldrums.
Yep.
Right.
We mentioned briefly, like, the concept of some sort of vampire thing or whatever.
Oh, Invitation.
Yeah. So
the Invitation. Let me recap this one. They bring in this girl. Mm-hmm. Hot dude shows up. Mm-hmm. He looks like a discount Rami Malek.
He did. He really did.
He really did. He just has more defined jawlines.
He's just not nearly as fucking handsome
Or
as
cheekbones,
Rami
I
Malek.
guess.
Rami's a handsome fella. I'll admit it.
You know, I'm not going to say anything like that,
He's got them big, beautiful eyes.
but Raimi is a better actor.
Without a fucking doubt.
Oh, this kid had no chance against him.
Nah.
Raimi went on to go do Freddie Mercury.
What was that one he did with Jared Leto about, like, police officers, CSI,
and
all
Denzel
these
Washington. Little things.
all the little things. Great. Weird. No one's ever heard of it. No one's gonna watch it.
I'm sorry I touched your shoulder like a creep. That was weird.
We're the only people in the world who watch this movie. Watch it. It
It stars Denzel Washington.
Yeah.
Is that really Raimi? It is Raimi.
Uh-huh. And Jared Leto's in it. I was like,
He's hunting down this prolific killer, but no one believes him. And then he works with Rami Malek, who is FBI. Mm-hmm. But once you get to the end, you're like, this is a really messed up movie.
It was an intense movie.
And their target was Jared Leto.
Jared Leto,
for obvious reasons.
and Rami Malek, some of their best performances ever. Jared Leto's best performance, without a doubt.
You know, it's hard to believe that Jared Leto did that movie. Where, honestly, he really does play the part. And he's kind of creepy. Mm-hmm. And the story's well done. And then you turn around and watch Morbius.
I feel so bad for Jared. Because you can tell he wants to do it. He just keeps getting stuck. He just keeps accepting these terrible roles and going in such weird, bad directions with them.
I am a fan of 3 Days Grace, at least for the first 3 albums.
Yeah.
I think Jared Leto is a great actor.
Oh, if you didn't know, 3 Days Grace, Jared Leto is the main vocalist.
Sorry, 30 Seconds to Mars.
That's what I meant. Sorry. Not 3
Did
days.
I say that?
3 days? Yes.
Oh, sorry.
It's you.
Totally different bands.
Yeah, Jared Leto does.
3 Days Grace is amazing. Can we actually have a podcast talking about 3 Days Grace?
I don't know much about them.
It was a joke. So what if I am crazy? So what if I'm sicker than sick?
Is that one of their
That's
lyrics?
3 Days Grace.
What were you saying about 30 Seconds to Mars?
30 Seconds to Mars. Everyone knows it for The Kill. Mm-hmm. That's not even the best song in that album. It's just annoying. Anyways, he's a great actor. He's really phenomenal. Mm-hmm. If you really, I am viewer discretion highly advised. Do not walk into the stadium thinking it's okay to just sit down and watch a movie.
Which one are you talking about?
Requiem for a Dream. I have not shown you Requiem.
We've seen.
I have the book.
We watched like the first, 15 minutes of it, and even that alone, it's an acid trip. And it's Jared Leto with that one.
It's not an acid trip. It's a heroin trip.
It's
And it is dark.
It's so weird.
And Marlon Wayans is in there.
He is. And Sarah Connolly.
Yep.
Is that her name? Jennifer Connelly.
Yeah.
Jennifer Connelly. She played Sarah in the movie Labyrinth. Weird. I've seen so many crazy things, and I'm still afraid.
It's
to watch
directed by
Requiem for a Dream.
Darren Aronofsky. It's his second time directing.
What is there anything he's more well known for?
The Whale.
I don't want to watch The Whale anymore. All interest gone. Nope, no thank you.
I want to see it.
I do want to see
I've
it.
heard nothing but good things.
I've heard nothing but good things, but also you will cry. I don't like crying.
I'm down for it. I'm super ecstatic.
Backpedaling a bit. I brought up vampires
Yeah?
because we've seen a new trailer. There's a new trailer out.
Oh yeah, back to the invitation.
I was going to talk about
This is a really good fucking podcast. I just want to bring that up.
It is. You better be happy you're listening to us right now, viewer. This is like high echelon shit.
Dude, we're almost at 30 minutes and you're still having fun? Mm-hmm. Calm down.
No, not
Don't, because it's going to get crazier.
not the invitation. There's this new thing coming out called Renfield. It's not coming out till April, but trailers are coming out now.
Yes.
And it's got, what's his fucking name? He's like Beast in...
Yeah, and I only know the name of the human form of Beast, which is Hank, so I just call him Hank in my mind.
That's not... We'll call him Hank. It's he's also in The Menu. He's in...
Oh, best role. The way I truly felt about him as acting.
He's a good actor. I do like him as an actor. And
Hey, he did Warm Bodies.
Oh, he did. Yeah,
It's an older zombie film where he is a sentient
Yeah, he's a zombie, but he falls in love with like a human girl.
And chooses not to eat her.
And it was shenanigans. I didn't watch it. It looked really stupid.
You know what's funny? I watched it and I still can't remember. I'm like, God.
Did he
eat her? I think he ate her.
It was one of those things where, like, just watching the trailer, I'm like, yep, that's all the ideas you had. Right there in the trailer.
It was more fun watching him talk to his friend, which was, and then the voiceover, like, I know that Dale likes the idea that I found a girl for myself. And, like, it was funny. It was, at that time, there was this huge crave, you might remember it, for zombies.
Thing. Yep.
I love zombies, but not in that. That's too much. But I thought Warm Bodies was a cute way to do that. Yeah.
And a unique idea. I'll give it that. I don't know how far they could have gone with it. But no, he's in this thing called, I think it's Renfield.
It's called Renfield.
Basically a quirky take on the caretaker of Dracula. Mm-hmm. And Dracula's played by Nicolas Cage, which I think is a 10 out of 10 casting choice.
So did you ever read the book?
Which one, Dracula?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Okay.
I watched Overly Sarcastic Productions review the book, which they're well known on YouTube. They summarize complex books in an easily digestible way.
Yes. I like it. I like the book. It's not a horror story.
It's not. It's a
a
thriller, mystery.
Yeah, and you know, I heard this from a coworker that films titled as horror aren't as scary as suspenseful. Which I was like, yeah, suspenseful is just terrifying. We were talking about one of the greatest horror films ever made. What do you think is the greatest one?
The greatest horror film ever made?
Yeah.
Damn, that's hard to... It's gotta be something like Scream.
Nope.
Carrie?
Nope.
Horror? Fuck. Insidious?
Nope.
Sinister.
It is Sinister.
It is Sinister?
It is Sinister.
Damn, Sinister is really
Scott
good.
Derrickson, the director of Sinister, teamed up with a well-known actor, Ethan Hawke.
Ethan Hawke! Woo! This is an Ethan Hawke channel.
Guy who blows weird dust into your mouth while you're trying to get on the Glass Onion Ion.
That is, he was, yeah, he did that. He was in Glass Onion. I love Ethan Hawke.
Did you guys catch him? I thought it was funny.
He's a phenomenal actor. He's a really good actor.
He is. Dude.
Training Day?
I can't believe I haven't seen Training Day until, like, what?
Last
2 months
summer?
ago?
Yeah, it was really recent.
It wasn't even summer. It was autumn.
Yeah. And you were like, I'm watching Training Day for the first time. And I was like, you've never seen Training Day?
And I watched that thing never pausing.
It was so good.
I didn't get up to go pee. I was like, this is a great movie.
Would you believe I watched that at university for the first time? Could you guess which class it was?
Oh. They can all go to hell, and I hope they die of Parkinson's.
What? What class it was. Like, what was the specific title of the class that I went to that they showed me Training Day?
Well, I don't think you were allowed to avant-garde, because they only allowed certain students into that.
I never applied
like 6.
I'll just spoil it for you.
You know what's avant-garde about that?
What?
Nothing.
Brastius in Pokemon
You're
just using avant-garde in all the wrong
You're just proving that you fucking snobs.
No, it was African American history.
No fucking way.
Yeah, we played all kinds of really cool fucking movies during African American history.
What else did you play?
Cabin in the Sky, which not a lot of people have seen, but
I don't know that one.
It's a very old black and white film. Fucking dope. Cool shit, great music. Domino, amazing choreography. What other things did we watch?
Do the Right Thing?
Yes! No! We
Get on the Bus.
Get on the Bus.
You showed me Get on the Bus. I saw Do the Right Thing in high school.
I love Get on the Bus. That is my favorite Spike Lee film.
And you were like, no, Get on the Bus is better. And I was like, ah. And then I reluctantly watched it, and I was like, they're both really fucking good. There's no way I can take anything away from them.
I enjoyed African American history so much, I took it 2 years in a row. Didn't even need to. I took advanced one after the first one, because I enjoyed it that much.
That's awesome.
Dope shit. Great stuff. Loved it. Phenomenal.
Yeah, every time I get, like, remotely close to black cinema, I'm just like, why? Like, the racism. I'm so frustrated with... These are people telling phenomenal stories, just like every other people.
Yep.
But they're just ignored. It's like, get the fuck out of here.
There's a hurt in it.
It does. Because Do the Right Thing.
Yep. And
Get on the Bus. Don't just equivalent to just black people.
I also watched Bamboozled. Bamboozled was a fucking trip. That's like one of Spike Lee's first films ever. It's a roller coaster. And it's like, everyone should be watching these things. And it hurts knowing that so many people haven't, because they look at the cast and they disregard it. Because, that guy doesn't look like me. Bullshit.
You know, speaking of black films and having black leads, I am so excited to see Creed 3.
Yeah, we were talking about this the other day.
And you know why I want to see Creed 3.
I can't wait for more Jonathan Majors.
I am a huge Jonathan Majors fan.
I want to watch Ant-Man just for Jonathan Majors. Like, as much as I like Ant-Man. Like, Jonathan Majors as
Dude,
Kang.
Scott, push away.
Yeah.
Because you got to deal with Kang. And did you see the picture? I implore you guys to go look up
that thirst trap? Yeah, I saw it.
Two shining black boys. And John, God, he looks so sexy.
I am so happy we watched Lovecraft Country. As absolutely bananas that whole story was. It's akin to The Green Knight, I'd say, in terms of like mind fuckery at times.
Yeah,
I'm
but it's
so happy I watched it.
The thing about The Green Knight is it doesn't capture your you can't relate, right?
It's weird.
Well, Lovecraft Country, there's a moment in that series where he goes back in time to that horrible night
with Monrose. Yeah.
And you just want to pick up a baseball bat and just fucking start swinging. Because you're just like, you're wrong.
I'm so sad that actor passed away recently. Monrose's actor.
Yeah.
The man, I don't remember his name. He had a very large scar across his face. That was a defining feature of him. He was also in Community for a few episodes. Do you remember that?
Yep.
He was such a good actor. Rest in peace. He was amazing. A phenomenal job.
Loved you.
Fuck, what were we saying? Sinister. Best suspense movie. Yeah. Best horror movie, rather.
Horror, but I would say there's elements of horror. It's mostly suspense.
Yes.
It's that my favorite scene of that one is the lawnmower scene.
Which is all you need to say.
God.
For someone who's seen it before.
If you've seen it, you already know. If you don't know, trust me, you need to know.
The score is amazing.
Oh, it's terrifying.
And I remember when I watched it right after we were talking about it, and I said, it sounds like a broken film reel. Which plays into a key thematic aspect of the story itself with film, you know? And it like that sound haunts me. Like, every time I think of Sinister, I get scared.
Yeah, it's a very terrifying film.
It is. I wouldn't call it the scariest film I watched.
It is.
I don't know. Insidious was very good.
No.
But, no.
No, because you have that big reveal at the end, and you're like, oh, I know what the lipstick theme is.
Yeah, once you get a good look at the demon, and it's like running around his little, like, fucking hell area, his hell living room, it's so not scary anymore.
He's like sharpening his giant metal nails that are prosthetics.
It becomes really obvious to tell that it's a man in a suit with makeup. And that just ruins all suspension of disbelief.
Yeah.
I guess
that's true.
it's got to be like a Japanese horror thing. That's the scariest. That one, I don't know what it is. Where like the Oni is reaching into that child's bedroom.
I wasn't going into Japanese horror.
Japanese horror is like next level horror to me.
Yes, and I agree. That's a reason why I also choose not to be a part of it.
Yeah.
But I'm also weirdly a huge fan of it.
Mm-hmm. Like Ju-on. The Grudge.
Yeah.
Ju-on.
Ju-on.
Yeah.
I was about to point out Resident Evil.
Yes, true.
I love Resident Evil. You guys all know that I'm just a huge Resident Evil fan. Mm-hmm. Not those American live action bullshit.
Hell
like,
no. Alice,
fuck off.
Dumb. Stupid.
Go to hell.
Bad.
But, yeah. Are you ready to actually dive into Coffee Break?
Well, can I mention one last aspect of Japanese horror?
Sure, it's only been 40 minutes.
It's Yokai Watch, which is like a Pokemon clone, people say. Which,
yeah, you told me this.
It's cute. You collect your yokai, which are cute little like monster things, and they battle other little monster things. But there's an aspect to that game where you run around the town and you have to hit the crosswalk button and wait for it to tell you to go before you cross the street, like you should do in real life. And if you fuck that up and you cross at the wrong time, like you jaywalk, if you do that enough times, suddenly, out of, like, completely unprompted, a, like, 99 level yokai that looks horrifying, a giant Oni monster will appear. And you cannot win the fight. And it just battles you. And, I already knew to hit the button before crossing the road. But after that, it's like, hell no. I ain't taking any chances.
I can't believe you said all that, because it reawoken something in me. Silent Hill.
Silent Hill is like, yes.
Silent Hill is terrifying. It's scarier than Resident Evil. Mm-hmm. Resident Evil has, freaks me out to the point where I'm like, oh, I'm gonna punch you in the face.
Yeah. Well, it helps because you have a gun. You don't have anything at Silent Hill. You're just gonna run. That's what Harry Mason has. His legs.
Silent Hill 2 was never adapted into a live-action film.
No.
The director of the first Silent Hill will adapt Silent Hill 2. And work correspondingly...
What, like this year? What? When? Wait.
I don't know when this film comes out.
This is actually happening?
This is a thing that they're working on together.
Oh my god.
He's going to work with the game company. Mm-hmm. And they're going to also remake it. So that way you can watch it and play it.
Whoa.
And I was just like, you guys, I love you.
That's cool. I guess Silent Hill...
That first Silent Hill was awesome.
We watched it recently, and it was a horrifying movie. I enjoy it. It's a good movie.
You know what the part that scares me the most?
Huh?
Is when the mom goes into the bathroom.
Yeah.
And finds the janitor. Mm-hmm. And he's all bound with...
There's a good reason for it.
Oh, yeah. He's a pedophile.
Yeah.
But he's bound with barbed wire, and his mouth is gagged open.
There's a lot of very horrifying, real things in that movie.
And his mouth is bound from opening his mouth to his feet. Yeah. So he crawls around on his hands.
And that was real. They got like a contortionist.
Yeah.
To do that, which I think is cool, because contortionists are neat, and also helps with horror.
A little creepy.
I was so disappointed in the Netflix TV series. Sean Connery over here. Netflix TV series of Series of Unfortunate Events. They introduced the character of the contortionist alongside the other.
Don't ever talk shit about Robbie Amell again.
But no, he wasn't the contortionist. He was the ambidextrous man.
I love the Amels.
I thought he would do it. I was so... Because I loved the circus freaks, as they were called in the story. It was the ambidextrous man, the contortionist, and the humpback man. And I thought they were great. I loved them a lot as characters. I thought they were great that they joined Olaf's side. And I was so disappointed that the show just, like, killed them off immediately. It's like, we'll join you, Olaf. Great. Dead. You're gone. And I was like, no, they stuck around for a while. They made it to the end. That sucks.
Okay, well, it's coffee break.
Yes. 45 minutes in, it's coffee break.
We're finally there. I hope you guys really enjoyed all of that, because we're going to get into some deep and heavy stuff.
Are we? Are we really?
No, we're not. We're just going to talk about Jurassic World Dominion and Strange World and how they both fucking suck.
I couldn't pay attention to either of them.
Dude, don't ever touch my dinos like that. They
it's
might be dead already,
so boring.
but I don't need you to drag your hairy ass balls all over them.
How do you advertise a fucking movie about being the finale about the dinosaurs, the dinosaur movies with the dinosaurs, and there's no fucking dinosaurs in it?
The only thing scarier than the locusts that were taking over in that film
was the bad ADR. Oh my god.
Wow. I was going to make another dad joke, but you got it.
The ADR was so
I was just going to
egregious.
say, I fucking hate everyone.
I hated the CG. Because it's like, ooh, big bugs. Scary. No, because that looks like a computer. It's not scary. It's fake. I can see it. It doesn't... I am not intrigued.
The way Owen and, what's his girl's name?
I have no... Like, Molly or some shit. I don't know. Susanna. I do not remember. I will say any fake female name in this moment.
You knew it this morning.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
I knew his name. Grant.
Bryce Dallas Howard's character, who also is a director of The Mandalorian.
Claire,
yeah.
Yeah.
Horrible actress.
She is.
Phenomenal director.
You can see she's definitely, like, phoning it in. Like, she also knows. This was just like a meh kind of movie.
Why can't Chris Pratt just show up the same person?
Yeah, he looks different. I don't know if it's weight. Like, he's losing more weight. He's changing his hair.
That was the weird thing, because he looked like that, right? And then he filmed that one Amazon show.
Like Tomorrow War or whatever?
No, not Tomorrow War. You know the one I'm talking about?
I do know the one you're talking about. I don't remember what it's called.
That was a good one. He did a great job in that one.
No, it's like the girl, Maisie. Is that her name?
Yeah, Macy.
And she's like, I'm not real. I'm made out of DNA from someone else. I'm not real. And I'm like, shut the fuck up, bitch. You're like a twin.
Yeah, but
you are real.
The parts that we watched were just like... So she's mad at her surrogate parents, Owen and Claire.
For taking care of her?
For taking care of her. Also, totally forget this part, where Blue... Owen's raptor has a child, which they're not supposed to. They're supposed to be genetically designed not to.
They're all supposed to be females, so they can't breed.
And her child went to go hunt down something. I forgot. It was in the forest,
like
right?
Like a wolf or whatever.
Well, the wolf got to it first, and then a wolf wanted to challenge the kid, and then Blue was just...
Yeah.
And just fucked that thing up. I felt bad for the wolf, because I was like, there's no way you'd stand a chance.
There was also, I just remember this, there's this super ableist moment in the middle that they were trying really hard to make it be like, no, it's good. Where Maisie met the doctor guy, I don't remember his name.
And, you got cute curls.
Oh, thank you. I know. I showered like at a specific time of day, and my hair was just like, I'm gonna be perfect.
Is this your natural?
Yeah. Look at that. Wow.
I've been living with you for so many years.
Aw. I usually shower later in the day.
I pay attention, guys. Don't worry.
My hair doesn't usually do this. No, Maisie went and talked.
I really like your hair.
Thank you. I like your hair. Usually, but I compliment your hair a lot. Your hair is...
It's hard not to compliment it.
Yeah, you're cute. No, Maisie went to
Thanks,
talk...
Faye.
Yeah. Thanks, brah. She went to talk to the doctor, and he, like, showed her a video of her mom. And was like, no, your mom had this disease, and then she genetically altered your DNA, so you didn't have the disease. And she goes, she fixed me. And I just thought to myself, yeah, that's really scummy to imply like diseases need to be fixed. Disabilities are something you should want to fix. I don't know. That felt really weird and not well worded in the movie.
No, it doesn't sound like it.
And then Strange World also. Just like, you turned it on, you fell asleep.
God, I love coughing into the mic.
This is your favorite thing. You make just gross sounds.
It was a joke, sorry.
No, yeah, Strange World. You started watching it.
I hate it.
I hate the visuals of it. It
The
looks
visuals?
awful. It looks so bad.
So here's my biggest problem with it.
Huh.
I hear Jake Gyllenhaal. And
It definitely...
earlier, we were talking about sexy men.
Jake's sexy.
And
Jake Gyllenhaal is hot as
even
hell.
before this podcast, we were talking about different bonds because we posted that picture of having Pierce.
Yeah, we have a picture of Pierce Brosnan hanging up on the wall, and the corner is like peeking over the edge of the stairs because we fucked up.
And I was talking about the differences in Bond,
Yeah.
and that after he was done playing Bond,
Mm-hmm.
Daniel Craig would play Daniel Bond. Or, Jesus.
Daniel Bond.
Daniel would play Daniel Bond.
Daniel Bond. It's me, I'm Daniel
You know what?
Bond.
Fuck it. It's called Daniel Bond now. For all 5 movies, it's Daniel Bond.
I'm into it. Daniel Bond. James is so overrated.
I love Daniel Bond. The thing was, I hate the pretty boy look. I hate the pretty boy.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Oh, Jake.
Super handsome.
Jake's fucking hot,
He's
dude.
super hot. Yes. That is the best part about watching Spider-Man Far From Home. Yum.
Dude, his performance as Mysterio,
Great. I love Mysterio.
amazing. And his death,
Yeah.
so cool.
Wacky little film.
So cool.
I didn't know it was Jake Gyllenhaal at first while you were watching that movie, Strange World, but the voice does not match
the character.
It's so weird. If you're gonna have a character who definitely he's like half black, half white. Am I correct?
No.
The main character, half Hispanic, half white.
No,
His
he's
dad
just a
looks
white guy.
No, the main character of Strange World, the main dude that Jake Gyllenhaal voices.
I didn't pay attention.
He had brown skin. He looks. He's clearly of some sort of mixed descent.
Look.
It's weird that he doesn't sound it though.
Do you want to say more about it?
It looks like the Grubhub ad. It's
Okay.
the same animation from that fucking Grubhub ad that went viral for how ugly the animation was. It's the same stretchiness. It's specifically, they're in the damn kitchen cooking dinner and they're doing dance moves together and it's literally the same shit from that Grubhub ad. It's so awful looking. It's basic as hell. I think Disney/Pixar has gotten very, very, very lazy with their animation.
So, looking back at Disney/Pixar last year, I heard this today. Lightyear is a very good film.
It's not. I hate it.
Love it. I adore it.
It's the same problems I have.
Do you notice that I talk over you?
Yeah. Why do you like it? Go ahead.
Why?
Yeah.
Because it's cute.
Okay.
It's the film. I love all Toy Story films. If you had to ask me the worst one, I would say number 1.
4. 4 is so boring. 4 is all
I
over
would
the
tell you
place.
number 1. You know why?
Why?
Because you don't have this amazing ensemble cast. Doesn't mean number 1 sucks. Fuck no.
I would be being honest. I would take a Woody movie over a Lightyear movie.
Well, you're a woman, and that you would expect that.
I think a cowboy movie would just be because I'm also not a fan of space stories in general.
I like a little buzz up the butt.
You gotta stop. You have to stop. You can only be out of pocket so many times in a fucking
Who doesn't
hour.
look at the farmer's daughter and go,
Stop! No, I don't know. Like,
why does he talk a lot?
Stop.
I'm sorry.
But no, I think Woody's a more interesting character. But also they're interesting when they're toys. Like, the actual story?
Yeah, but when you watch the pretext of that film, Lightyear, it makes it very clear.
I watched the animated movie back when that came out in, like, 1992 or whatever the fuck. The animated Buzz Lightyear
Ouch.
spin-off. What, am I wrong? Am I wrong?
I'm from 92.
So, am I wrong?
I'm not outdated yet.
Okay.
Okay, calm down.
No, I watched the original animated movie to launch the cartoon spin-off for Buzz Lightyear when it came out. I had it on VHS. Mm-hmm. Here, if you want to be fucking dated, I had it on VHS.
Congratulations.
And
that was me ripping open my zipper.
Yeah, it's not... It's
not my pants.
It's a jacket. But no, like, I get the idea, but... It was just so boring, Lightyear. And for us, that Strange World sucks. Strange World...
Do you want to do this plot of Strange Worlds? Put it back into Lightyear.
Yeah, it would have... Yes.
It would have worked better.
Mixing them together would have made a better movie.
And you know what? Lightyear is still a great film.
And you know what? It's not even a Strange World. You know, it's just... It's just pink. You know, it just glows a little. I've seen so many better alien planets in this, or at least unique... different ecologies or whatever, environments, trees, all these plants and these animals are so wacky. Not even. It's so basic.
You actually nailed that.
It's not a strange world. It's just pink.
No, ecology.
Ecology? You could hear I was phenomenal. Not certain about myself.
You want to hear a weird nerdy moment?
Yes.
Do you guys want to get really close to know how nerdy I am?
Mm-hmm.
In the past few weeks, they sent out special drones with sonar technology built in.
Okay.
And they went over the forest, the Amazon forest.
Oh, yeah. You were telling me about this. Yeah.
This is how fucking excited I am. And they were using sonar to map out the landscape. And when they were doing that, they found an ancient city that has been overgrown by plants that no one has ever actually touched. And now they're like, how do we approach this thing?
Amazing.
I am flabbergasted that this is a thing in 2023, but I am so excited.
Cool shit.
When you look at the sonar maps that they laid out, you can find ball courts, you can find a pyramid, you can find
a large temple type building.
Well, that's the pyramid.
Yeah.
You can find a city center.
Yep.
You can find trading places.
Cool.
This is so phenomenal.
What a surprise! We're gigantic nerds.
Yeah, I'm just like, here's my question.
Mm-hmm.
When do I get to build the exoskeleton suit?
Yes.
I've always wanted to build an exoskeleton suit. Based on mostly Batman, but Iron Man would be probably the more wiser one.
Yeah.
Okay. And then dealing with the Amazon, there's some stuff there that I'm not used to.
A lot of bugs and snakes.
I'm not worried about the snakes and the ants.
It's like
like
the Atlas moth, the largest moth in the world.
Did you know there's bugs there? This is scary. There's bugs there that will land on you and plant their larvae into your skin.
Ooh.
And people come back with these larvae and they're like, what is that? And they pull, like, there's this horrific video from years ago, but they pulled this giant larva out of this guy's head because he couldn't figure out why he was getting headaches, and it was just been nesting in there.
I've seen several like larva extraction videos before.
Oh yeah.
Usually with animals. And always it's just like,
Yeah, this is the true form of parasitic.
That is a hell no.
But here's my real question. Mm-hmm. There is a story to be told.
Yes.
Right?
What other history secrets are waiting?
There's an ancient one that would tie into Indiana Jones.
Oh, yeah.
The Kingdom of Crystal Skulls. A crystal skull actually does exist.
Yeah, it's based off of a real thing.
Crystal skulls.
If I'm honest, I think they've all been found already.
There's 13 to be found, and once all 13 are found, then the world will end.
I think they've found all of them before.
I don't think so. 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 I won't believe so.
Maybe this is one at the bottom of the ocean or something.
Then I will go.
Yeah?
I will go.
I will end the world.
I will.
I'm Spartacus.
It would make sense that yes, I am Spartacus.
Yeah.
I will go fear the depths of the ocean to find out the final crystal skull.
I don't believe that kind of thing. I think they're real. I don't think they'll end the world if we're all gathered together.
Now, with all that bullshit being said, dude, just getting to see this thing, I want to go see it.
Like what? It's the thing. The thing that's getting me is like, what's painted on the walls? What either like
What
depiction
stories do
of
they
the
tell?
time- Like either it's like a depiction of daily life, a story they're telling, or some new hieroglyphs or something
You know what's crazy?
like that. Yeah.
They were able to date it, and they're like, "Oh, it's gonna be Incan." And I was like, "Well, we're used to Aztec.
Yeah.
This is gonna be fun. This is so exciting.
It's so fun.
Just go in there,
We're
find
living
it.
history right now.
It's so cool. I love archaeology. I love paleontology.
Yes.
I love
I love learning things. Man,
anthropology.
I want more documentaries in my life. Like cool science-y documentaries, you know?
Yeah. And speaking of science, what did we do this last week? We rewatched Harry Potter.
We did. Before we stray from science documentaries too far, I want to say I had a pitch idea for a Godzilla movie where it's basically the old times where the monsters were roaming around in that, like, monster planet area. But there's no humans and there's no dialogue. It's just filmed as if it's like a nature documentary. But it's Godzilla monsters. That's what I want.
Monster Island.
Hell yes. 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 Am I wrong? Is it not the best? Is that not a good idea?
I love you.
I love you too.
And I think that's the most brilliant fucking idea I've ever had.
We can get David Attenborough in there if we want, but I don't think he's necessary. I think just monsters being cool, living monster lives.
You're right. Chris Stefano. Another comedian.
Billy Crystal.
Billy Crystal. Oh.
Or Steve Buscemi, honestly. I like Steve Buscemi's voice.
I love Steve Buscemi.
He's great.
Did you guys know this story about Steve
What?
Buscemi? Yeah, I think I told you this one. He's not an actor.
What is he?
He is an actor.
Well, yes.
He used to be a firefighter
Yeah!
for New York.
He used to be a Steve Buscemi.
And he retired
He used
to
be
do
a
acting.
firefighter.
And when 9/11 happened, he was like, no, I'm coming back. And worked
What a
on
hero.
9/11
What a fucking hero.
to save people
I love
from
Steve Buscemi.
this tragedy. This horrific... If you guys don't remember it, or you were too young, it was really bad.
That's
It was that moment.
amazingly cool of him. What an amazing
No, dude, that made, to me, I was like, I remember it. I remember my mom saying, I can't go to school, I have to watch the TV, and watching that second plane come through.
I don't remember it. I was 5 or 4 at the time, depending. You know?
But just knowing that you used to be a firefighter, now you're an actor with Adam Sandler at that time, right? And just coming back and just being...
Imagine like
boss.
waking up from the rubble and you look up and the man holding you and like dragging you to safety is fucking Steve Buscemi. Man, what a dream.
What a badass.
Speaking of Steve Buscemi, I found out apparently season 4 of Miracle Workers is about to come out soon. We have to watch it. We haven't finished season 2, and apparently season 4, I think it's like a Mad Max type of story. Or like a zombie type of story.
Post-apocalyptic.
I'm not always a fan of it, but I am a fan of Steve Buscemi, Daniel Radcliffe, and I don't remember her name, unfortunately, but the other main actress lady, who's one of the main characters of Miracle Workers, I don't remember her name. I like Miracle Workers.
So, back to Harry Potter.
Yeah, speaking of Daniel Radcliffe, Harry Potter.
Harry Potter. We watched all 8 films.
We did.
Of Harry Potter. When you go to Fantastic Beasts.
Oh, hell no. That shit sucks.
But, I think... Let me say this now. Daniel Radcliffe is a good actor.
Yes.
In his older years, he's a great actor.
Yes.
If we watch the Harry Potter films where he's just stuck playing Harry...
Yeah.
When he's a kid, He's fine.
Yeah, he's doing it.
As a young adult, fucking god awful.
He's not off. He's
Dude, he got worse.
He's doing it, but you
No,
can tell
he
his
got
heart's
worse.
not in it. It's also Harry's just a miserable character. He's like full of depression and PTSD, and he's like never happy. You know. He's
I
just-
wonder why.
Yeah, I know. Like it makes sense, but it's like. Ugh.
Do you remember the taste of strawberries, Frodo? That's a throwback if you're a Lord of the Rings fan.
Speaking of Daniel Radcliffe, I want to watch Weird, the Al Yankovic story,
That would be fun.
because I've heard it's fun.
You know, speaking of fun, cool franchises that have to do with magic,
Huh.
it's time to just open up the book.
Oh, are we talking about Willow?
Yeah, we're talking about Willow, baby.
Is there anything to talk? What? It's gonna end tomorrow.
Yes.
Yes.
This week,
This
Willow
week.
dies.
It's what a fucking flop of a franchise revival. It's so disappointing. I hate it. I actively hate it. I went
I'm
from being.
actually gonna stop you here
Huh.
because I want you to make a video.
I don't make a video. I just hate how they retconned Willow's Happily Ever After. Like, I don't want a sequel franchise where the main character's wife left him and his son is gone and he's miserable. Why? Why? Willow! You suck!
I hate the casting. I'm not against having female leads.
No.
I literally spent the first 30 minutes of this talking about female pop stars and
Yeah,
how much
yeah.
I enjoy them.
There's so many great stories with female leads.
anything? Well, I think they're great.
I think Disney...
I'm tired of men always being in the forefront.
Yeah. Like, we have so many cool stories
And yes,
to tell.
Disney, a lot of my favorite Disney films
Yes!
are all female leads.
Like Tiana from Princess and the Frog,
Yep.
Rapunzel from Tangled, Belle from Beauty and the Beast, Bluty and the Beast.
Belle and the Beauty and the Bleach. Bleachers, get on that.
Beauty and the Bleach, and then the anime just starts playing.
A song as old as time.
Disney used to be really good at female characters, and now suddenly with
They're
shit
pushing
like,
too hard.
it's like they have
Shut up
actual
and just not.
nincompoops writing a female character. It's like, I don't need a man, and that's all their character is. And then they turn around and they go, but I do think this man's hot.
You know what's funny? They don't seem to remember that Frozen,
Yeah.
right?
Which we watched recently.
Which biggest moment is let it go.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, let it go.
Like, and it doesn't need...
Let it go. Let it go.
Let me die.
I don't care if Palpatine's the same bad guy.
Oh.
Let it go.
No, Willow was just so...
I purposely sung it bad.
The female leads in Willow are so... They're just annoying. More than it. Kit is the worst. I think that's her name. Kit, the princess. God, she's just awful. And I think I'm definitely the intention was she was starting awful and I would grow to enjoy her, but I haven't. She just is awful the whole time. The only one I like is Jade. Jade and Borman. I like them as the duo of like the actual fighters of
Did
the
you
group.
catch that weird moment where Jade and Borman are actually related?
Are they?
Yeah, did you not catch that?
No.
They're from the
Why?
same clan.
I know they're from the same clan. Oh, that's like she had to become a princess. Princess of the Bone Reavers. Can't have a girl if she's not also a princess. We're Disney. We're trying to break the mold, but also we refuse to break the mold.
So bad.
I hated it. I hate it.
Okay.
I hate it.
Okay. We're an hour and 8 in.
Yep. Box office trolls.
Well, first of all, Vox Machina Season 2, January 20th.
So, was it the 10th?
Yep.
So, I'm
Guys,
excited.
I can't contain myself. I am so excited for this Sunday.
Are you actually?
I am fucking ecstatic.
What's the Sunday?
The Last of Us. Live action.
Oh, it's this Sunday?
It's this Sunday.
I thought it was next Sunday.
I can't contain it. I am so excited.
We're starting off January strong, you know?
I want to watch it. I've only played the first game. I haven't played the second game. 0. I know. I chose not to watch your streams because I want to play it on my own and feel my own emotions. But I am so fucking excited. This is going to be 1/3 of the game.
It's going to be Pedro Pascal.
Yep.
Nick Offerman. I remembered his name earlier today.
My favorite Mandalorian and my favorite boss.
Yes.
I love it when he had the circular desk in the middle of...
Yeah, and he just spun, and the lady's, like, jogging and still trying to bitch about, like... What was it? She was bitching about, like, how she wanted, like, the water fountains...
Yeah.
Like, tasted like metal if she put her mouth on the metal.
My favorite line of Ron Swanson is... Ketchup if you like it.
I love
And there's no other condiment or seasoning.
I like the Who Broke the Toaster segment where he broke it. He got angry at like a fax machine and he punched it, but he wanted to see who would throw each other under the bus first.
It's a cool boss.
Oh my god. I love fucking Parks and Rec. It's so fucking funny.
And then I saw a comment about Puss in Boots. Mm-hmm. The Last Wish.
Is it streaming?
You can pay $20.
Ah.
I've already watched about 3 minutes of it from illegally being downloaded. Oh. Not by my choice.
One of your coworkers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one special character I keep talking about.
Bam.
Yeah, they will show up.
Puss in Boots. I want to watch it.
Yeah, apparently it's great. It's
from the
doing
animation,
phenomenal.
Looks great also.
But we have no Pokemon news.
We have no Pokemon news.
And I'm not sorry about that. It's time to take a break.
It has been a lot of Pokemon for a while.
Last week, I wasn't really in the mood. I wasn't in the attitude. I wasn't in the mindset.
For what?
To talk about box office trolls.
Yeah. So we're here now.
Yep.
Avatar's still number one.
I'm sure you could tell I'm definitely in the mood to talk about it.
Yeah?
And I'm going to make it very short and simple. Avatar: Way of Water. I've read the reviews, I've read the plot, I've listened to people actually talking about it.
You know what I heard? So with the next one, Seed Bearer, where we're going to find the Fire Nation Na'vi.
That is the third one. Yes, and they will be Fire Nation. Fucking posers.
They're going to be bad guys.
Oh, God, imagine that.
Well, we've seen...
The Fire Bearer is the bad guy?
We've seen Na'vi who are helpful. What if there are Na'vi who are helpful? That's just Avatar!
Do you remember that game? What the fuck was it? Far Cry.
Yeah.
Primal.
Yeah.
Far Cry Primal is the only game of the Far Cry
I wanted to play
franchise that I played all the way through.
I really enjoyed the little bit I saw.
I had moments where I was crying. Mm-hmm. I had moments where I was terrified. Mm-hmm. And it had everything to do with the world that I was in.
Yeah.
When I fought the villains and they were just firebenders,
yeah,
I was like, get fucked.
Like, it's such a basic...
The humans were the easiest part to take care of.
And the fire is the bad guy.
Dude,
Fire is always the bad guy.
There was literally a mission where I'm taking over the camp, and it took me 200 arrows, my bad.
Jesus.
Yeah, they just kept pouring out like fucking ants.
There's an
But
infamous...
if I jumped off a cliff and landed in a pond, there's a fucking crocodile. Instant phobia.
There's an infamous level in No More Heroes. Did you ever play it?
No.
Where it's just you're going to fight a guy, and usually the level is you have to run around like a little bit of a level to get to somewhere. This one, you're just in a parking lot. It's a giant open empty space, and just like a million fucking dudes are piling out of a truck, like an SUV, and they're just going to fight you. And it's just over and over and over, and it takes like fucking actually 20 minutes real time to kill them all. And it's just bad gameplay. Bad game design.
Yeah. And that's going to tie heavily into what I have to say next. Avatar.
Yeah.
Way of Wabba.
Way of Wabu.
The villain is the same as the first one.
Yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me?
It's just Palpatine.
$517 million in North America. And you fell for the same gimmick, 13, 14 years later?
All reviews I've heard of it is like, it's not great. Like, it's either it's bad to, at best, you know?
All I hear is, yes, it's bad, and, we need a white savior.
Yeah.
I don't know about the white savior part because I've never seen it.
Like, we need Jake Sully, the only white guy around here who's not a native.
But that's the way the first one was going, and I was just like, times have changed, James.
And no, not for him, you know?
And he said he would never do not Transformers, but Terminator. He said he regrets Terminator.
He regrets Terminator?
What?
What do you regret about it? It's actually creative?
You know what I regret? Fucking ever watching one of your movies.
Damn, James fucking, what a loser. What an actual fucking buffoon.
And all these people keep watching them, and I get it. They're not the ones looking for true cinema. They're not the ones who are actually sitting down and breaking down plot elements or CGI or art direction or
if you want,
script.
Like, it's essentially the same as putting on like a screensaver. You just want a really long, very expensive screensaver to keep your brain occupied.
I would say that's very offensive.
To what, screensavers?
To The Office. There's a literal moment in the episode, a cold opening, where they're waiting for it to hit the corner. It's a far superior show than Avatar was. Avatar might have all the cute colors and brightness, but you don't have the actual connection of the team waiting for it to hit in the corner. Mm-hmm. The connection of the team is disabled.
It's so
and non-existent.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna tell me that this is okay? So let's really go further. Avatar: Way of Water, I was wrong. It made its money back.
Sure,
You're
did.
right. The Simpletons, I idolatry.
Another thing is, like,
I am horrified that you guys allowed this.
People also love going to theaters to watch a movie to say they hate it. Like they know.
Yeah, but you funded it.
Like, they know, exactly, they know going in that they don't like it, but they're only watching it to talk about how they don't like it.
So this week, Avatar has made $45 million.
It's going down. It's down, what, 32%? 52%? My eyes don't work.
32.
Yeah.
But there's a new horror film where Blumhouse and Twisted Pictures. Blumhouse has made countless bullshit. Twisted Pictures.
Probably most known for Invisible Man that came out.
Yeah, it was probably their best one.
Yeah.
Twisted Pictures, known for creating Saw.
Yeah.
For creating Insidious. For creating the Conjuring verse.
Yeah.
This is James Wan. James Wan used to be my favorite director.
Came out with Megan, spelled with a 3.
Those two fused together and they made Megan.
M3GAN.
Megan, by itself,
looks dumb.
Has no any priors, right? 30 million.
What else is I guess Puss in
in the
Boots.
Second week of January.
Yeah, Megan.
I'm telling you, Capcom figured out something long ago.
Megan looks like one of the ones like you watch because it's dumb fun.
Yeah, a lot of people were talking about how it looks stupid that doll is a human.
It's very obviously like fake.
So I want to tell you right now, Megan will get a sequel.
Yeah.
And it's called Megan 2.0.
They announced that.
So enjoy that.
Alongside Wednesday getting
I will watch Megan. I will watch Avatar, but
I won't. Fuck that. I will go to bed.
Puss in Boots, Last Wish.
Wish.
Wish. Sorry.
Yeah.
Wish.
Wish. Wish.
One of you commented about going to see it because I didn't talk about it last week. Mm-hmm. I do. I love Shrek.
I
hate the first Puss in Boots. I've seen...
The first Puss in Boots is weird.
It's bad.
Isn't it?
The Humpty Dumpty story.
Boring. Also,
it's on that level of Shrek Forever. Just go fuck yourself.
Shrek, the second one's the best. But the third one's fun. Fourth one, no.
You know what's funny? At work, we had this conversation.
Yeah?
And I think you're going to enjoy this one. How to Train Your Dragon.
Great.
All 3?
No.
Outstanding. Yes. Everyone was like, yes.
No.
Shrek? Weirdly divided.
How?
There were those who are just hardcore, yes, Shrek. And those who go, I don't get it.
Well, Shrek has, like, evolved over time.
Yes, it's an older one.
It's a meme. Like, just Shrek the character is a weird meme. Do you know about Shrek is Love, Shrek is Life?
Is this the weird porn one?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't like that one.
They, like, weird...
It's creepy.
Yes. I didn't watch it.
I watched some of it.
What? Why?
It's hard to take it out of my mind. It's in my mind right now that you brought it up.
But yeah, Shrek is like Shrek the character is now this weird, infamous meme demon, essentially.
Are you ready for the third one?
Huh.
Kung Fu Panda.
Wow. What's the debate about Kung Fu Panda?
Only one of us out of 7 decided, shut up. All 3 are phenomenal.
They are. What's wrong with them?
The one person who decided against it said they were boring.
Boring.
And I say, he slowed his job.
How that? Ooh.
And I did personally piss him off today. Because I was like, I'm not dealing with this. And Kung Fu Panda?
Listen, I could think of critique for Kung Fu Panda. Boring is not one of them.
You know what my critique for Kung Fu Panda?
Huh.
Why the fuck isn't there a 4th one?
You know what's my critique for Kung Fu Panda? Why doesn't the rest of them have names like he does? Like, his name is Po.
Hey, Master Po.
Po. Master Po. But then Monkey. That's your
Yeah,
animal.
they're Zodiacs. What
Like,
are you talking about?
But yeah, but like, not like
Kung Fu Snake? What the fuck do you want?
like Viper. Like, I don't know, like Lotus. Like Petal Blossom, something, I don't know. Anything that's a name, because he has a name. And then just Tigress. Not even like Tiana, just
I love
Tigress.
that his team is almost irrelevant. Because when we're first introduced to them, they're like the greatest of the great, right?
Yeah.
When Poe finally masters his shit at the end of his second one, they're meaningless.
I love them in the
Poe
third
can
one.
destroy you just by flicking his finger.
My favorite's Monkey. Not only because I love monkeys, but also I love Jackie Chan. And I love Jackie's. He has the best line in the third movie. The boar or whatever, one of them. They're going around and turning them all into jade statues. And Monkey runs up to Mantis, and he grabs Mantis, who's like a jade statue, and Monkey goes, "Bestie, it's me, Monkey! Don't you recognize me?"
I remember that.
And I'm like, Jackie, Mr. Chan, you're gonna break my heart. I love you so much. You can't be that cute.
So Puss in Boots, Last Wish, made $13 million for a total of $88 million. People are loving it.
I've heard only good things.
I've seen, like I said, 3 minutes of it. Mm-hmm. The animation is just phenomenal.
I can see
Puss had a beard, and it was crazy.
The design of the wolves, super cool.
Apparently the bad guy, who is Death,
Yeah, the big bad wolf.
scary.
Yeah.
A Man Called Otto
I
is number 4.
don't know what that is. Sorry.
For some reason, number 5 is Black Panther Wakanda Forever.
Oh, really? It came back?
Well, it's been there. We can expect to see it on Disney Plus within a couple of weeks. It'll be in February. No, I'm excited to watch this. I just want to watch Namor.
I am excited
And
to see Ironheart.
Ironheart.
Yeah.
That's all I'm really excited about. Hughie Whiston?
What? Whitney Houston, you dyslexic?
I'm not a fan of her.
Whitney Houston,
I want
Wanna
to dance with somebody.
Is this a movie? It's got.
Oh, I heard about this movie.
Is it a documentary?
It's laughable.
Oh, really?
It's bad.
Damn. Whitney
It's
Houston
not good.
deserves better.
19 mil. The Whale. We already talked about it.
Yep. Number 7.
Sadly, for only 8.5 million total. I bet once that opens up, people are just going to come flocking to it.
The only one in the top 10 with a positive in revenue right now.
You better not fucking say it.
What? The Whale? No, The Whale's the only one with a positive revenue.
Oh. Number 10, The Menu. I skipped over Babylon,
Yeah.
which I read the plot.
It sounds so fucking pretentious.
You know,
it sounds so up its own ass.
the way I read the plot, I was like, okay, here's how you can go about it. You can watch this really depressing film about drug addiction and abuse.
Yeah.
Or you could just go watch Singing in the Rain. It's the same story.
Well, really?
And in fact, in the end of Babylon, he watches Singing in the Rain and cries because he realized that was the truth of his story.
That's stupid.
Which
That's
I was
really
like,
dumb. Hollywood
you
needs
just
to
used
get
a
it back
good,
together.
better movie to prove the point of your shitter movie?
We can't keep doing this. They've done movies like this every year for the last 5 years, and nah.
Violent Night, number 9, which is just Santa killing people.
And then The Menu.
And The Menu.
We watched The Menu.
We did.
We talked about it?
I think so.
I think so.
You know, the only thing I can say about The Menu, and we're going to wrap this up really quick here. And this was only supposed to be an hour, so I'll probably just take like 30 minutes from you guys and just release an extended cut. I'm just kidding.
Real James Cameron.
Real James Cameron. I'm going to give you a 3.5 hour cut. But this one spent renditioned for 3D.
It's like when you watch Suicide Squad versus Suicide Squad's director's cut, where they add like 2 minutes worth of...
Dude, those 2 minutes change it.
I know. The Menu was good. It wasn't good, but it was
You know
fine.
how I described The Menu? A suicide cult based in The Glass Onion.
It's a lot like The Glass Onion, but just
And The
way
Glass
worse.
Onion was better.
I really hate the ending to The Menu. The more I think about it, like he did s'mores. That's so boring.
Yeah, he killed... Oh, okay.
I'm willing to bet they did get the same film team who worked on Chef's Table. Some of those shots, either they did a very good job at mimicking their work on Chef's Table, or they just got that same crew to make it look like Chef's Table.
Look, guys, Chef's Table... Or,
Just watch Chef's
Jesus.
Table. Just watch Chef's Table.
The Menu has a great cast. The bad guy is Lord Voldemort.
It's got Anya Taylor-Joyce. Anya Joyce Taylor.
Yeah, I think it's Joyce Taylor.
I have a hard
Joy
time.
Taylor?
The Beast is in it.
The Beast is her date.
Bruno is in it. Tito
Well,
Bruno.
we don't talk about Bruno.
We don't talk about Bruno. He deserved better than this movie.
It gets darker and darker as you keep going, but it's not...
It's but also gets dumber because the more
It's not mind-provoking.
the more you sit there, because it's fine when you're watching these people justify the like murder happening around them. It's like, oh, it's part of the act. No, it's a smart. He's a genius. It's part of the act. And once they realize it's not part of the act, they just still go along with it. It loses all its momentum at that point.
You brought up something this morning when we were talking about it. The breadless bread entree. In a way, it's ideally innovating.
Yeah.
But once you realize what this film is, it's just a bunch of fucking geeks behind the computer writing this going, oh, isn't that avant-garde?
Ooh, I'm
and it's
so
like,
clever.
You don't know what the fuck avant-garde is.
It's just
you
like
want to
Precious
reach
again.
towards it, but you're not gonna get there because that's not avant-garde. All you did was, oh, I have bread and dip. Take away the bread. That's avant-garde. That's not.
I'm so smart. My least favorite part of the movie, there's a fucking...
What if you gave him a lettuce leaf?
There's an inane part in the middle where they're like, oh, the men, you get a chance to run for 20 minutes and try to escape.
And they're stuck on a fucking island.
And they, like, none of them go anywhere. And it's not thrilling. It's not like an exciting chase or anything. And the girls go inside and they don't discuss anything interesting. They just like, hey, I know your husband. Okay. Like, they don't care. The lady doesn't care. None of them care. And then all the men who ran get caught immediately. And it was for nothing. It was just, so there's a shot of, like, chefs running through the forest so they could use that in the trailer. You know, to make it look like there's something going on in this movie.
Yeah, the movie advertises itself as something better. It's not. It's not grandiose at all.
No, it's not thrilling. It's just...
boring.
It's just up its own ass pretentious.
It's literally just Ralph Fiennes looking for Harry Potter, but never found him.
And Ralph Fiennes does a fine job as a villain.
You have great actors in there, and it just sucks.
Yeah, amazing actors, and no one's doing anything.
Fuck.
What? Thought? Did you think of something?
Yeah.
What?
The Invitation.
We talked about it last week.
We did.
Yeah, we don't need to talk about it.
We don't really have to talk about it.
No.
It's Renfield.
We talked about Renfield. In the beginning?
Did we?
Yes. That's what led
Oh,
to us
you
talking
cut me
about
off.
horror/suspense films.
You cut me
that
off
led
of
us into-
Renfield, and I never finished it. God, I'm so
I
sorry,
brought it
guys.
up.
Yeah,
I brought it up. You never started talking about
I
it.
said you brought it up.
Yes. Is there anything more to say at this point about Renfield?
Okay, I want to talk about my love for Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Oh.
Right, Dracula, the book.
Uh-huh.
Okay. The Invitation is based loosely off of the book.
Yeah.
And he never can actually say his name is Dracula. At one point, I just wanted to punch someone. He said he's the son of the dragon, which historically you're fucking wrong.
So dumb.
And
so dumb.
and when his father, Vlad Tepes, who's an actual real person, you know him as Vlad the Impaler, is a war hero. His dad went off to go fight with these Christians, and they couldn't figure out a name for their Transylvanian translation to what it was. So it was dragon. That was their biggest thing. They couldn't figure out dragon. So they came up with a word, and it was Dracul.
Yes.
Dracula is just a shittier, more drawn out version of it.
Romanticized.
Dracul means to be of the order of the dragon. When he says he's the son of the dragon, that means nothing.
So,
He would have never said that.
Renfield.
Renfield, in the book, is a crazy scientist who is also being drunk on by Dracula.
He's so stupid.
He is he's just his minion. He's just basically Igor.
So the way the story is presented, it's like stories he sent home.
Yes.
And you're like reading the many letters.
Yeah. You asked me that one time, and I've been thinking about it ever since.
It's so...
Why did Jonathan Harkin, just write all these letters with Dracula just watching over him? Like, I'm fine, dearest Mia.
No, he told him to. So then no one would send, like, the police
Dude, I don't know.
to go looking
Hey,
for him.
why don't you fuck off to the other room while I write this?
It's the part where he's writing, and he's in there going, and he's like, I don't know, things have been a little weird lately, but I love you, and everything's fine. My master, like, drank blood and walked along the walls, defying the gravity. But it's okay. Must be one of those, like, silly illnesses from this country. And it's like, what? You're so dumb. He's walking on walls. Run.
So, John brings Dracula back. He doesn't realize that that's what he did. Dracula now is loose in London. He comes across a parolee in an insane asylum, a lunatic asylum, according to the book, and his name's Renfield.
Yeah.
He starts to consume the blood of Renfield and uses him as his muse.
Yeah.
Right? This new movie called Renfield uses that same actor who played Hank or the Beast
Yep.
to be him, and Dracula will now be
Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage.
Which I think is a great casting choice.
The thing
I
is,
really like Nicolas Cage.
there's Alpha, and there's definitely a, Delta. Not a beta, he's a Delta.
My biggest thing is I like the idea of structuring the story of Dracula as a toxic relationship
Yes.
kind of story. I think that's actually really interesting and fun.
Naturally fits.
It's gonna get so jazzed up with unnecessary, like, action, run around, vampire powers. We already see there's, like, a whole ass fight scene. Ooh, I got superpowers. That's gonna ruin the whole...
Which looks like Morbius.
It does. It's gonna ruin the entire point of the story. And it's gonna be just an action flick.
So what I'm starting to see here is that a beloved classic is being pillaged once again.
I love vampires when they're done in unique ways.
Yeah, like Edward and Jacob.
Conceptually, I'm not opposed to Renfield. I think execution-wise, it's gonna get Hollywoodized and gonna be very boring.
I think if we're not careful, we might be on the edge of a vampire thing.
A lot of people seem really into Renfield. Like, all the reception I've seen from the trailer is very positive. People are like, this looks really cool, I want to see it.
Yeah, but how many of them have read the book? That's my biggest concern.
I don't think it really matters in this.
It does, because that's the base material. It's the source material.
Oh, yeah?
And if you're not going to follow it thoroughly, then you're probably missing the grossest thing about it.
Yeah, you're going to gatekeep people from Dracula?
No, I'm going to... If gatekeeping is the ability to have literacy, then fine.
I don't think it's up to everyone to read Dracula.
Turns out...
You can't watch Monster High. You never read Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. You won't get the nuance.
I tried. It's not that good.
It's so... Like, I appreciate it.
I appreciate the story of her writing it.
I like concepts in Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. I like parts. The actual sentence structure and stuff... That was back in the day where you were paid per word, and so people would just stretch.
Yeah, but she's a woman.
Out.
She wasn't paid at all.
She lied about who she was, I believe.
Oh, interesting.
That's how a lot of people did it back then.
Okay, well, that was Coffee Break. That went over way too far.
We did. An hour and a half of buffoonery from us.
But hey, you got a way better episode than last week.
Mm-hmm. We're getting back into it. I guarantee next podcast we're going to have a lot more to talk about with certain things coming out soon.
Like what?
Last of Us?
Oh, that's going to fill up an hour?
It might, you knowing us. I think there was other things, but I can't remember. I could be wrong.
I was honestly scared that this coffee break would be lesser than an hour.
I know. I was like, oh man, this one's going to be like 40 minutes. Nope, here we are. Here you go. Whole podcast.
All I can say is enjoy it.
Yep.
Write to your loved ones and tell them all about how great this is.
How about how your boss is walking on the walls
and tell them about these weird...
for like orphan babies, and then you never see the babies again.
Also, why do I have to sign up for this property deed to you?
And you have to always write weekly to your loved ones and tell them that you're happy and nothing is wrong.
And if your boss ever says their name is Dracula, you know they're fake. Because it's obviously Dracula.
Just put some holy water in a Nerf gun, you'll be fine.
That or Expelliarmus. I don't know.
Eat some garlic bread. Bye.
Bye.